Ubisoft did a live stream showing off gameplay for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and of course, one of the takeaways from it is there was a bug. After they spent or told us they were going to spend at least 20 million euros on bug fixes and polishing, and that was one of the reasons why they decided to delay the game from November to February. We know that they have since delayed the game to March 20th. Maybe now they'll delay it even further because clearly they haven't gotten rid of all of the bugs in this game yet. So wrote this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. Encourage you to head on over there, become a paid subscriber, help support us, bring articles like this to you. Costs less than a Starbucks coffee, just $5 a month. So a clip from the live stream that was conducted on Twitch with the game director, Charles Benoit, was shared to X by Nick Tech, where Ubisoft News' Chris Waters attempts to pet a dog in the game while playing Naue. Let's just take a look at this right here.
As
Sounds
Naue.
good.
Hold on a second. Hello,
Oh,
buddy. Hello.
hello.
Come here. Come over here.
He's not sure.
He's not sure. We're not cool like that yet. Don't worry. You're
So there you go. He goes to try to pet the dog on the stairs. It clearly doesn't work. He then tries to run off the stairs to get the dog to follow him. The dog is obviously stuck on the stairs and is no longer following the character. And they decide to move on because they realize that the game is bugged and wanted to move on to the game because they know they're showcasing this bug. And they know that people like me are going to highlight this because we should highlight this because they said one of the main reasons why they were delaying this game was to fix things like this. They said that they were going to delay the game from November 2024 to February 2025 and shared it would spend an additional $20 million on development to polish and fix the game. And this was told to us by Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot. He said in the company's first half 24-25 earnings figures conference call, or he was actually asked by a BMO investor on that conference call, on Assassin's Creed Shadows, you guys said you delayed the game. You keep saying it was feature ready. So I am curious, when you went through and looked back at the game, were you guys finding bugs? Looking back, were you glad you moved it? And I think you talked about an extra $20 million in development costs from doing this. How is that tracking? So right, he even points out, that reminds me, he even points out that they said it was feature ready. Well, I would think petting the dog would be a primary feature that wouldn't bug out, especially when you're trying to showcase your gameplay. So clearly it wasn't feature ready if it's still bugging out now. And we're in, I guess we're almost at the end of January here. And this game was supposed to release in November. 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago now. But anyways, this is what Guillemot, how he responded. On Assassin's Creed Shadows, what we had said was that on the back of what we saw with Outlaws, we need to really make sure that we come with an impeccable player experience. Of course, there are always some bugs, but we've been focusing and continue focusing on making sure that the day one experience will be well optimized. And yes, you are right. We had mentioned that would translate into about 20 million euros in the total budget, as we've kept a strong level of resources on this last phase of development and polishing. So remember, that was just for delaying from November to February. They have since delayed it to March. They posted this over on X. This is a post from Mark Alexis Cote saying Assassin's Creed Shadows now releases March 20, 2025. He explained why they were delaying the game again, saying, while we've already made remarkable strides, we believe a few additional weeks are needed to implement that feedback and ensure an even more ambitious and engaging day one experience. Well, let's hope they fix this. And if this is in the game, one has to wonder what other kind of bugs are in the game as well. We know what we saw with Star Wars Outlaws, where there was literally stormtroopers shooting at a building, not even shooting at the character. There's a clip where, I think it was an Asmongold clip, he's in like this grass hiding, playing with K-Vess, and there's all of these guards rushing in, and they aren't going into the grass to yank K-Vess out and kill her or capture her or basically give you a game over because you were cornered. And he just stood there and just started shooting them, moving in and out of the grass because they wouldn't actually go in after the character. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. I mean, there's all of these other things with the speeder bike. People were falling through the world. I mean, it was absolutely terrible. with that game. And we're already seeing some of this now with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Again, we're still like 2 months out, right? March 20th. So they still have 2 months to fix some of this stuff. But this is how they're trying to promote this game and basically say that they've kind of cleaned a lot of this stuff up. And what do we get? You can't even pet the dog in the game. So if you can't pet the dog in the game, one wonders what else can't you do? What else is broken? And that's not even to kind of discuss or talk about the gameplay and the story, right? And we all know the story is a total DEI agenda. They've admitted that. They said that, and they've doubled down on that. So that's obviously commentary for another video. But let me know what you guys make of this bug here with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth. And never forget that everything woke turns to crap.